shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier Girls.
And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate Kevin Love says,
He sat us down.
when someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right up. Along with what he's talking about. Dubbed the new big three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. J.R. Smith out there with Williams. And it's Jefferson in at the small forward. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Otto Porter, hailing from a family of basketball players. His mom, All-State in '85. His 3 uncles won state titles. Deep basketball roots.
And how about the fact several of his cousins also won state championships, although Otto is the only one in the family to reach the NBA.
Here's Jefferson. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his third assist on the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Jefferson with it, now guarded by Porter. That's a 2 from Smith. And that one comes up a bit short. Wizards trail by 10. Here's Sessions. No good. Great D that time from Love.
Timeout taken.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Fought extremely hard to win that game. They were exhausted, you could tell, but you could see what that win meant to them at the end of overtime.
Well, you could see that the emotions were just raw after that one, and you could expect it. I mean, when you give of yourself that much and come out on top, that's a great feeling.
James checked in for Cleveland. Oubre's checked in for Washington. Hall comes in for Sessions. So timeout called here, the first for Washington, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And you guys know how much I love aggressive defense, but in that game, they were just a bit over the top, and it wound up getting them in foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was not just aggressive, it was reckless. I mean, they approached it more like bumper cars in a game of basketball.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Beal. And he lays it straight in. Beal's got it back down to single digits for the Wizards.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The shot's good from LeBron.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from them.
Gortat against Mozgov. Gortat misses.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
It's stolen by Wall. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he gets it to go. Cleveland leading by 9. Williams kicks to James. Williams passes to James. That's a 2 from Smith. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
His ball distribution tonight. Just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Here's Gortat. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Love outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. That drops. 6 points for J.R. Smith.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Wall. Draws the double. Gortat with the ball. Now defended by Mozgov. And that one's good by Gortat.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's LeBron, and that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's still pretty early to judge, but so far the 2014 draft class has lived up to the hype. The top guys were as good as promised, and a lot of talent down later in the draft as well.
The drive by James, and he dunks it down.